Hello and welcome to this presentation of private label beers. So tonight we're looking at and examining different store brand, people call them store brand private label beers. It's a product made only for a certain store. Walmart used to sell Rockdale Light, Rockdale Ice, Rockdale Premium beer. That didn't pan out. Walgreens had Big Flats 1901. That didn't make it. But here is Wild Range. Now I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Beer Reviews. Here's Wild Range. This is a grapefruit flavored IPA. Apparently it's been on the market quite a while, but it just showed up in Louisiana last week. $7.99 for the 6-pack. There it is. Produced in New York State, Rochester, New York for Aldi. I'll show you the website. I'll do a presentation. Wild Range Grapefruit IPA. Great tasting IPA with grapefruit aroma and bold citrus bitterness. Pairs with spicy foods such as chicken wings or spicy Thai curry. 6.9% origin in the USA, seasonal item. So there you go. Their website is very basic. They don't give you much. There's nothing fancy on their website, believe me. It's mostly text and it gets to the point. Similar to Trader Joe's website, and of course they own Trader Joe's. Aldi owns Trader Joe's, so that makes sense. Okay. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. All right. Twist cap comes off easily. It's got like a wolf on it. IBUs aren't listed, so I couldn't tell you. Not a big head of foam. Hazy, a little bit hazy. It's not a hazy IPA. It's a little bit hazy, I think, from the grapefruit addition, and it's a kind of a gold, orange gold, like IPAs tend to be. Cheers back to you. Yeah, that won't work. But yeah, like I said earlier, a store brand beer is like what I have tonight. It's a brand that is owned. That's why they call it a private label, because it's only sold to that particular private company. You're not going to find this anywhere else but an Aldi store. Okay, so it's, or you might call it a captive brand. Oh, you get the grapefruit right off the bat. Strong grapefruit. Cheers. I remember that. And I think it was made by Falstaff Brewing, who had a brewery in New Orleans that closed down in 1979. Hello, evening to you. So, got a whole lot of people watching. Thanks for watching. They have a private label Irish whiskey sold at Total Wine and More. I'm going to bring that in soon to show you. And it says on the website, this is produced for Total Wine and More. There's Walmart private label wines. Oak Leaf Vineyards sold only at Walmart. Now there's Beverage Ramble with his good haircut in Georgia.
Good evening, Mr. T. Good evening, everybody, or good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. In the words of George Norrie, wherever you are around America, around the world.
Yes.
So I got my private label. So hello, Dave.
Now, Dazzling Days also in
Sean.
Louisiana. Okay, Sean, I'll let you feature your beer.
Okay. I have tonight Bolson American IPA from our friends at Rylander, sold exclusively at Trader Joe's.
So you got your fade all cleaned up, looking good, looking sharp.
Thank you. Very, very. Hey, it's all
Bobby
about
shop, huh? Yeah.
Yep, Barbie took care of me. A little costly, but it's worth it to look not decent.
How much they hit you up for?
Say it again.
How much they hit you up for?
$40.
That's about what mine costs too.
Yeah,
but
so.
they get to struggle. They get to go through all this and
exactly.
All that.
Now, John, the ABV on that beer is what?
6.7%.
My beer.
6.7% ABV. Bolson. Of course, they have this one, the Twin Screwer, which is their double IPA, and they have their hazy IPA. So those are the three that I got. And I did a review the other day of another contract beer that sold at the store, Perlenbacher, which I think is sold in other places in Germany under another name. But this one is sold here in the States at Lidl. Of course, Lidl and Trader Joe's and Aldi's have some family dynamic going on. So,
of the three, yeah, there were two brothers that formed those stores. Of the three, I prefer the one that you're reviewing tonight.
Yeah, this was pretty. Yeah, I've had this before and I reviewed this before. So something very light and simple tonight.
Let me go to the website if they have it.
I think the Trader Joe's might be your best thing.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm going. Okay, here we go. I found it.
Yeah,
I'll show it. Rhinelander doesn't show it because they don't show it on their website because, of course,
it's a beautiful looking beer.
It is.
Yeah.
I enjoy the double IPA, but this one is not bad.
So. I got to stop at that one because I find the double IPA just a little too punchy.
Yeah. 8.4%. That one is.
Yeah, you're looking for trouble.
Yeah.
And you come to the right place with that beer.
It says the bosun supervises the other deck crew.
Wait, they advertise a price on their website too. So if you can't get this for $5.99,
which is what
you
is
pull up the website when you're there and say, "Hey, look, you're supposed to sell us for $5.99," according to your website.
Yeah.
Now, Jean, you want to read anything off of this website?
I'm about to go to their website if I can. I'm about to go right now. I'm about to read it, so I'm just pulling it up right now on my thing so I can see it. Yeah, so we have taken the nautical non-collateral too far.
No, it says, have we taken the nautical nomenclature too far?
Okay, no, too far. What do boats have to do with beer? First, a quick tutorial. A bosun is an unlicensed member of the deck department on a merchant ship. The bosun supervises the other deck crew. The bosun is a hard worker, reliable, and often goes unnoticed. Bosun IPA lives up to two of those three descriptors. Once you have a taste of it. The descriptor, sorry. Brewed exclusively for Trader Joe's by award-winning craft brewer in Wisconsin, Rylander, that is, of course. The craft brewer, this is a abundantly hoppy, respectable bitter ale with just the right amount of malt to balance the crisp, hop-forward profile. This is 0.7% and 79 IBUs. This brew is for the craft beer aficionado. Some craft beer folks will probably disagree with that, especially coming from Trader Joe's, but who's always looking for something new and interesting to drink. Sip it chilled while enjoying a pull jackfruit sandwich or floating in the pool. paired with a tangy Trader Joe's caved aged blue cheese and Trader Joe's raw milk aged cheddar. Of course, they have to promote their products to have this beer.
Of course.
How about have this beer with, I don't know, with some Doritos or maybe some Walmart great value.
They won't be doing.
So I can tell you what a bosun's mate is, because a bosun's mate is basically just a roustabout that does everything that they need to get done on a ship as far as like exterior deck work.
Right.
Because I was in the aviation part of the Navy, we had aviation bosun's mates.
How many years were you in there, Dave?
5.
Okay.
And so
Thank you for your
that's what
service.
a bosun's mate. You're welcome. You don't have to thank me. It was a pleasure. It's just like it's like a deckhand or someone to take care of things. Very important, but it's basically what it is, simplified.
Yeah. So so far, so I guess Jay, you already did your tasting.
I didn't really
Okay,
taste
okay.
that.
I'll go to mine when you're ready.
Okay, David, what do you have tonight?
What do you have? What is that? It just looks like a bright, shiny white label. What is it? Oh. Interesting. It looks a lot like this one.
Yep, I got the grapefruit. You have the double, the imperial.
So basically, we're doing the same beer in different flavors. All right.
Yeah,
So I don't know much about this. This is, of course, a Aldi beer, and it is coming in at I don't know. So I should have really looked at this.
8.5.
Brewed and bottled Rockwall Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. It's 0.5% alcohol. To me, it looks like they're trying to be like, I don't know, like everyone else out there. It's a nice red cap, blue finish, almost like a Voodoo Ranger label, or colors rather. Crack this open, see what it's all about. It's got like some guy spreading out like that with 2 wolves on it. I don't really care for what that represents. So just saying. I know what it kind of looks like, and I don't really care for what it looks like.
I think it's supposed to be like a circus,
We'll speak off camera.
All right. Well, they don't have it
So
on
it's
their
coming through
website.
as thick. Either beer. Interesting. It's
They
coming
have
through
the
as
grape-
thick.
Grapefruit. Oh well.
It's kind of like it's like a natural thick honey color. So if you ever get into that real like thick honey, it's kind of got that color to it. It's almost like brown and honey color. So, and this stuff stinks. You can smell it. It stinks like dank.
Huh. I almost brought that one,
Got
but
a
I
whole
figured
lot
I'd bring
of
it.
hops. It's very florally hoppy. It's reminiscent of the old IPAs from the IPA stronghold days when you used to get like
10 years ago, yeah.
more than that. We used to get pallet wrecker,
Yeah. That was 10 years ago.
big ones. It smells
10,
a lot
11
like a
years ago.
big IPA.
It is a big IPA.
I'm going to make a statement after y'all do your reviews. I think we kind of all will probably agree with my statement, but go ahead, Dave.
Cheers. Go ahead and taste this. See what it's all about.
Cheers. I said after
delicious.
everybody gets their review, I'm going to make a statement.
Okay.
Go ahead. Cheers.
Smells better than it tastes. It's Swedish, not in the country. Kind of a little. Openness. I was expecting a little bit more of the hop punch that you could get. Jason, the hops are kind of like dissipating a little bit, and I don't know if this maybe the process that they went through. I don't know if this was like dry hopped or wet hopped or whatever those catchphrases they like to put out there. It is a big beer. It's delicious. Very piney, kind of West Coast style. Taste the yeast in it. It's got a whole lot going on. Almost like a barley wine. So I'll leave it at that. Very good beer. Can't find it, can you, Jay?
No, but I'll show you something that's made at the same brewery, so they might be using a similar recipe.
Is this the same brewery that does the Gold Mine Lager?
That's off the market. That was a Whole Foods brand.
Right. Which I don't see. Which I go to Whole Foods here in the couple of them I've been to. I don't see them nowhere to be found. Oh, wow. Genesee does an Imperial Stout. Oh, my.
That's what this is, an Imperial Stout.
Yeah, and this one is 8. You have an 8.5, but it's 8. Coming. But this crazy beer that they have, okay, of course, this is a stout, not an IPA, but they do make, I'm just showing you, they make Imperial beers, you know.
You're calling up a stout, and we're doing an IPA.
Okay, let me see if I can find an Imperial IPA with them.
Good.
Okay, I'm just showing you that that brewery where this is coming from makes strong beers.
Okay, kind of off topic since we were doing store brands and you're going straight to the source. Just saying.
Yeah, but I'm just I know I'm
violating your own rules.
No, I'm just trying to say this is the brewery. This is the brewery that's making the beer you're drinking. So, no, I don't see any really strong IPAs. So they can make a strong stout. Oh well.
What's the other brewery there that does the Dungey Honey Lager or something?
It's this brewery.
Right. Yeah.
Dundee. That's the honey. The honey lager is made at the same brewery.
Yeah.
They just use alias names, you know, like Rockwall Brewing, you know, but it's the same brewery.
You know, honey lager because I said this looks like that.
Hey, Claude.
Oh, geez, Claude's here.
Gentlemen, how are you?
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. Setting off fireworks here. Love your videos, man. I've been going into the archives, watching the old Dave and Ron videos there. Great stuff.
Finally, where I had a dark beard.
Yeah.
You guys haven't aged at all. I mean,
nah.
No, we haven't aged. Okay, Claude, what store brand do you have?
Well, this was a real challenge for me because I just don't have the shopping. We had an avalanche, and the road to my town has been closed for 3 days now.
All right, you're off the hook. What you got?
Okay, so anyway, I really hunted around, and we do have an. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Ace Hardware actually makes their own beer. Ace Hardware lager beer. It tastes like a hammer hit you. It's. I'll be trying this for the first time today.
Come on, Jay, laugh a little bit. You gotta get out of me, Snowball.
Hey, quick question, Claude. You do have Trader Joe's in Colorado, right?
I gotta go get clothes out the dryer.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Wait.
I've driven him to folding his boxer shorts again. Seriously, there is Trader Joe's in Denver, which is about an hour and a half away. But seriously, we had an avalanche. 10 cars were trapped. Nobody was hurt, and people.
that
I know.
storm that
Yeah.
started in the Pacific Northwest made its way through Colorado, is making its way through the East Coast. Yeah.
In 5 days, we have had I'm not kidding you. You can go on the webpage. We've had 3.5 feet of snow, and it's still blasting outside, man. It is still snowing. So there's nowhere to go to get beer.
I'm sure the resorts are happy that it's packed and people there. And
no, here's the problem. We're a resort that people fly into from Europe and Texas. They can't get in here. The roads are closed.
Right.
So they're flying into Denver Airport.
Yeah.
They're flying into Denver Airport, and they can't get to the ski area. The ski area is dead right now, even though it has all this powder.
And that's the thing, you know. And I'm surprised to mention that, because I figured, you know, with all the equipment that they have, they would make it possible, you know, because again, that is their meat of the season is the ski season, right?
Yes.
You know, for folks. And so
All right. Now I'm going to give you a rundown on my beer. So I was very happy with this beer because I didn't know what to expect. I had a grapefruit IPA from Sculpin. Y'all might remember Sculpin IPA.
Good beer.
Yep.
Good beer.
Ballast Point Sculpin.
Ballast Point, right?
Yeah, and it was a grapefruit version. So I took the chance, $7.99 at Aldi, no big deal, you know. So the aroma is very grapefruit. I mean, it's very grapefruit in the nose. And I also bought some Winking Owl while I was there. That's a private label wine at Aldi.
Question: Is
All
it
right.
is it hoppy or pithy?
Okay, well, I'm going with the taste right now. So here we go. Cheers.
What does pithy
All right.
mean? What is
like-
That white rind that's kind of bitter, you know, in a fruit.
Between the fruit, yeah, between the fruit and the the zest,
And the skin, yeah.
the zest,
And the peel,
so
yeah.
it's kind of like when you zest an orange or lemon. It's the white stuff that's left over between that and the fruit.
Can you hold
It's
up the
called
can,
pithy.
please? I've never had that one, and I'm a big fan of that company.
We have almost the same beer, almost.
This is Aldi. David's got the Imperial.
Do you guys remember this beer? You did a review on it.
Yeah, Stiegel. That's from Austria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an interesting beer.
I wish they would sell it in my town. I'd buy it. Okay, so the flavor here is very tangy. It's bitter. I'm thinking IBU is probably around 55 or 60. Or the bitter could be coming from the grapefruit, you know. It's fruity, it's yeasty, it's bready, it's medium bodied. It even has smokiness in it, like it might have wheat. I don't know why. Sometimes wheat beers taste smoky to me.
It has some mezcal in it.
Yeah, medium bodied, has a dry finish. It's probably 3.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness is probably 4 out of 5 bitterness units on my scale, the Cyclops scale. That's where
What
I
do you
got
call
that
it,
from.
the Cyclops scale? I was
Because-
just wondering because
Because
Cyclops
because in England
on
over there. No, listen. Over there in England, there's a organization, and they do a beer grading protocol, and they call it the Cyclops scale. Now I don't know why they call it that, but that's how they rate it. So many out of 5 sugar cubes.
make up my own name. I wouldn't go by somebody else's name.
No, I usually don't bring that up. I don't even know if it's still around. I don't even know if that's still around, but I don't want to take credit for it because I didn't make up that protocol. All right. This is really good. I like it a lot more than the Imperial, but I do like the Imperial. Don't get me wrong. I like the Imperial, but this one, the Imperial's off the shelf now. So they don't show it on the website. They did that for the fall, and now they're like, okay. let's do the grapefruit. And that's going to be probably another month, and then it'll be off the shelf, and they'll get it off
So
the
what you're
website.
saying is, I go to Aldi right now. I can get a 6-pack of this for $7.99.
I think so, yeah.
And then what's the other one beer that they have? The Nomad, right? The IPA, right?
Yeah, Hopping Nomad. And they had, and when I went over there the other day, they also had a Kolsch, a new Kolsch style beer, but it was only 4%. And I was like, nah, I don't want to get. But
the only downside about Aldi's is that and Lidl. Well, Lidl only 2 beers you could get singles: the Chex beer and the Perlenbacher. The one I reviewed.
I've never been to a Lidl. I've never been to a Lidl in my life. They don't have them around here.
But the only downside about Aldi's is that it's a 6-pack. You know, I like that other beer, Vincenganer, right? The one that begins with the W. If I pronounce it correctly,
Wernesgrüner.
Wernesgrüner.
Sean, you know what a 6-pack means? You can share with your brother.
Right. And when I went
I want a single.
when I was in
You can when your brother comes over.
when I was in Ceuta, Spanish Africa in November, they had Lidl, and I went in there.
You in Beirut?
No, I was in Spanish Africa, and I went to Lidl, and it was big. It was a big store, and they had all kind of beer in there. But I couldn't buy everything. I was like, man, it's overwhelming, really. And but they also sold liquor. They had scotch, rum, brandy. They had
wine selection is pretty good at Lidl, and just like with Aldi's, good wine selection, good champagne. There's a good champagne for $4.95 that's worth buying.
Last blood.
Every store over there on that trip, every store had beer, wine, and liquor, just like Louisiana. Now in England, I think in England it was just wine and beer in that grocery store. Yeah, wine and beer. I think might have had liquor, but I didn't notice that.
Buy any in England?
I bought that Carpacki, that strong 9% lager, because I had to catch the plane that morning, so I just drank it with breakfast.
Just drank. You just downed it like a champ.
Well, if you watch, no, I didn't just chug it. I did a video and I didn't like it too much. I gave it a C- or a C, but then I kept sipping on it as I was in the hotel room, and I was like, no, this beer is pretty good. It seemed like as it warmed up, it got a little better. So then I jumped the score up to a B. So yeah, so this score, I'm going to give this beer a score of, oh, it's really delicious. I'm going to go 93 out of 100. Solid A.
Whoa.
Yeah, as far as, and for $7.99 a 6-pack, that's a winner right there, boy. As far as promos, this Friday we got.
Man, I'm running out of beer. We might want to do the beer reviews before I run out of beer, and I have nothing in percent.
This won't take 30 seconds. Fandango Friday, liquor or liqueur, and then Sunday, Super Sunday, anything you want to bring. Yeah, like that. Okay, so I'm 93 out of 100. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to do any show and tell. Now,
no show and tell.
Maybe
All right.
later.
Hello, everybody. I am drinking Bosun American IPA from Rylander, 6.7% ABV. This is sold at Trader Joe's. This is one of 3 IPAs that they sell. You have this one, you have their hazy IPA, and you have their double IPA. Their double IPA is 8.4%. I think the hazy is about maybe 6, I believe, 6%.
Yeah, something like that.
So here's what the IPA looks like right here. If you go, Jay, I think there's a website that I saw, and I'm going to send it to you on a private chat. Maybe you can take a look at it, and I'll send it to you. You'll see it, and then you can post it on there, and maybe you can open it to let everybody else see it. This is right there. Okay, this is one of their. They break the listings of all the beer.
Oh, you're breaking up, Sean. You're breaking up. Just like
that.
What?
Trader Joe's puts out
What?
from their worst to their best.
What?
The only good thing I love about the proponent of,
What?
You can go ahead and.
Okay, you're breaking up like Steve. You're breaking up like Steve Austin. You're breaking up like Steve Austin in the space plane.
Hold on. Oh man, I can't see y'all. Why is it doing this?
You better give your score.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you better give your score quick before
No,
you
you
tap
don't.
out.
Right.
No, we can't hear you. You better give your
Tap
score.
out.
Well, he'll be
Do the
back.
freeze
maybe.
frame. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah, you got the
ding,
score
ding,
now.
ding,
'cause
ding.
this-
Hey, I do it sometimes too.
yeah,
All right,
it's in
guys,
that-
here we go. Right, Wild Range Imperial
All
IPA
right,
from
I
our
like the
friends at
flavor.
Old D. It's my turn now, John. 8.5% alcohol. Like I said, it's coming in a natural honey color. The flavor is really good. Although I believe that on the taste, the hops kind of drop a little bit, and there's this yeastiness that comes out of it.
Uh-oh.
Still very good. Tasty. Yeah, very bready, yeasty, like I said. Thick and viscous. To me, this is more like a barley wine. Less of an IPA, more of a barley wine. Kind of like a cross between the two. So I would have to give this, I'm going to go ahead and score this as a B+. I'm going to give this a 89 out of 100. And that's it. Boom.
Would you
I
recommend
just-
that? Would you
Dave,
recommend that
Dave-
for $7.99? $7.99 six pack? You think it's a good deal?
Whatever they sold it for, picked it up. Why not? Check it out. See what's going on. To me, it's a new beer. Probably won't buy it again. Probably won't see it again.
Yeah. Any other promos or
Negative.
anything?
Negative. We can kind of.
Did you get my score?
No, you left
Yeah,
it out.
89 out of 100 for the Bosun American IPA. 89 out of 100. And
89.
I just sent you the website, Jay.
I'm gonna look at that. I'll look at that. Let's see.
So
Do you guys? There's a question in the comments. Do you guys like Jägermeister?
Yes.
Really?
in high school, I liked it, but now I can't stand it.
That's a child's drink.
I don't get that at all, man. It tastes like
Like
medicine.
licorice. Yeah. No. Right.
I like it, but some people say that I'm a
I can't-
child.
I can't deal with that.
That's because you're late to the game of tasting alcohol, so we understand.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that. Sean. I see it.
yeah, and I think Jay, I think one of your, I think during the article they mentioned you, Louisiana Beer Reviews, on one of the beers that
Oh
you
yeah. Huh.
reviewed.
Wow.
So, but listen, and let me make a real quick comment. I know people will the craft beer and the real beer snobs out there will dismiss it, but listen, a lot of these store brand private label beers are not that bad. Even the Ace beer that Claude has, Ace, that looks great, fantastic. I'm sure they provide you, a lifetime supply of nails and some duct tape.
That's a hell of a place for your hardware, man.
and a lifetime supply of a hammer and a screwdriver. So, but they're not bad beers. I mean, yes, there's some bad ones. Kirkland's Signature Light, Big Flats, but overall, the rest you're pretty decent.
Who makes
They're not.
Kirkland? Who makes the Kirkland beers? They have
Minhas.
The
Oh.
devil makes the Kirkland's brands. That's who makes them.
Minhas.
They're
But here's the other
horrible.
one. The Kirkland's Light was the worst of the worst. 48 beers for $21.99. Right there, warning sign. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't buy.
Kirkland Canadian whiskey is very good, by the way.
Yeah, some of their spirits are pretty good at Costco. The Kirkland's.
Negative. Enjoy.
Some of them, not all. Some of them.
Yeah. They have good deals sometimes, depending on what in California. Sometimes you can get what is it? Casamigos tequila for the really expensive stuff for like $40 instead of $60. Sometimes they have really good deals.
Yeah. So, like I said, some good stuff. And like I said, go to Trader Joe's. Again, $5.99 for a 6-pack of the Bosun beers. And I wish, and I don't know, y'all been to Trader Joe's recently, but for whatever the reason, their beer supply has kind of shrunk now. I used to find the Peters brand, whatever German Dutch beer. That's not there. I don't see the orange blue.
Oh yeah, Joseph's Brow.
Yeah, Joseph Brow. I don't see this year. I did not see the Winterbach and a few others.
Well, you got to go, David.
All right,
Are you saying you have to?
I'm heading out.
All right,
Gotta
see you
go get
later.
something to eat. All right, man.
All right.
It's been fun. You guys have a good night.
Bye bye.
Later.
Yeah. So
Yeah, beer 30. That was a nightmare. Now, Claude, I'm gonna do a screen share, okay?
Okay.
Then we're gonna get out of here pretty soon. Okay, here's a screen share.
Oh, okay. Yes. Guess what size bottle is this? It's 40% alcohol by volume, imported and bottled for Barton Imports, whoever they are.
that's in
Chicago,
Kentucky.
Illinois. Okay. And I got to tell you, I was in the liquor store and I was not in a spending mood. Have you ever had sticker shock in some of these liquor stores? Okay. And
Yeah.
I was really in the mood. I finished my Famous Grouse, which is my favorite all-purpose blended scotch. I love it. And I finished it and I said, okay, I feel like a little scotch tonight. It's been cold and windy and snowy here. And so I go in the store and all these scotches are, I mean, I'm talking about what are the cheaper good blended scotches? White Label and Cuddy. Good stuff, right?
What about Clan McGregor? No? Single malt?
Clan McGregor. They're all $30, $32, $36. These used to be, and I'm talking about the small bottles, the little, what is it? What is this size bottle? What is that, a 750?
750, yeah.
50
Yeah.
milliliter, yeah.
I'm talking about the small bottles, $30 for these low-end scotches. Okay, I'm not talking about Chivas Regal. And they have these other scotches like $150, $200. I was just not in that mood that day. And then there was one lonely little bottle. You always go look on the bottom shelf where nobody looks. There was one lonely little bottle of good old Highland Mist for $10.99.
Yeah,
And-
now I got a little information about that. That was introduced in 1956. And if you read the label, it uses scotch from all four regions: Highland, Lowland, Isla, and
Islay.
Isla. Yeah, but they pronounce it Isla. And turn it a little bit. And Speyside. Yeah, right. Speyside. So it's not going to be too smoky because it's only using a little bit of the Isla.
I don't like, well, this is subjective. You and I have had our Johnny Walker Red discussions, and I've been watching your Johnny Walker Blue reviews, which I love.
Yeah, the blue.
Excuse me. And I'll give my review on Fandango Friday, but I'll tell you right now, what a value.
Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, well, it's slowly evaporating.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I opened it up just to have a smell, and all of a sudden it seems to be going down. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Barton Imports is an old company, but they got bought by Sazerac, so they're owned by the Sazerac company.
I'll tell you what, for $10.99, I'll hold off till Friday, but it's a good value. I'll say, and it's a glass bottle, so Dazzling Dave will not be offended.
That's the bottle I had. I had a glass bottle, but it's gone. But I know where to find it. I do know where to find it. It says pale and dry. Pale and dry. Okay.
I watched your review on this. I think it was from 2-3 years ago.
Well, was the review any good?
I think you enjoyed it. I don't think you were overwhelmed by it.
No. Oh well.
You've drank too many good scotches, I think, in your life, right?
Yeah, but I was trying to give it I was being fair with it.
You're always fair. I wouldn't. I'd never take that away. You're the most fair guy in the world on this stuff. You're not a snob, which is what I like about you. You're very honest about your reviews. And sometimes, when you're watching your budget, and you don't want to buy a bottle of Pinch for $50,
Yeah.
this is okay.
Yeah, and we got to. Oh, Claude, you might get angry with me, but
Never.
about a week ago, Mathern's had a deal on some tequila.
Oh no, this is going to hurt, isn't it?
It might hurt you. It's a tequila that's been around since 1959. It was started by a man whose last name was Cuervo, but he broke away from the Cuervo. But wait, Jean. He broke away from the Cuervo family, okay? I don't know, maybe they had a dispute or he just wanted to go out on his own. He started his own tequila company in Tequila, Mexico. The town is Tequila, Mexico. And it's called Tequilano. And,
Okay.
And I found Mathern's had Now I've checked the prices on Tequilano. I got the Blanco and the Añejo. And I checked on the internet, like Total Wine, it's like $38 a bottle, $38.99.
Sure.
But Mathern's had the Tequilano, a Blanco, and an Añejo for $9.99.
Wow.
So I bought one of each. That's all they had. They had one bottle each. So that was a great find, I think.
Is that the tequila that the Rock is on now? Or
I don't think.
No, I think it's the Terramana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Rock. And Casamigos is Clooney and Randy Gerber, Cindy Crawford's husband.
They sold it for $1 billion.
Yeah. Cash out.
What is going on with tequila in this country?
I'll tell you what's going on. It's growing like crazy.
I prefer bourbon. Give me a good old straight bourbon or what you call it, or scotch.
I still can't find Buffalo. I cannot find Buffalo. I've gone to 5 different liquor stores. I cannot find Buffalo.
Oh, well, it's just a regular old bourbon, Claude. People make a big deal of it. Hey, so one day in the future, I'll plan to bring that Tequilano.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
We'll look at it, but they have a huge portfolio, like the website. And one thing I like about their website is they have videos for each brand. Like the Blanco, they have their distillery master, and he's talking about the product, and he's drinking it. He's sipping on it and talking about what's good about it. And I like that. Yeah, Evan Williams Green Label. Yes, I can find that.
Yeah, I can find Green Label and the Bottle and Bond easily here.
All right, I'll see y'all Friday night for Fandango Friday, and I'm gonna bring in.
I got my liquor.
I got one more cream, and I'm gonna not. I don't think I'm gonna bring any more creams for a while because I think everybody's getting sick of hearing about it.
Any parades you going to this weekend, Jay?
In this cold weather? No.
Can I share one quick thing? The trucks have not been able to get into my town for 3 days, going on 4 now. And guess what happens when you go to the beer aisle in the Safeway? Empty.
Oh boy!
Everybody's drinking.
Everybody's drinking. I mean, and Safeway is just what you're going to laugh, and this is not a political statement. The only thing I saw a plethora of was Bud Light, the big 24 packs of Bud Light.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's true.
Yeah, I have an orange cream liqueur, and it's an interesting product because, well, we'll talk about it Friday night. All right, so see y'all Friday night. Thanks for watching, everybody, and y'all take care. And Jean's going to close us out with his signature.
Good day, everybody. Jean Henderson, the Beverage Ramble team. Keep on watching as always. Cheers, live, laugh, and love. Ching.